Are we live? Are we live? Hey guys, I'm just waiting for my YouTube short to upload right now. Multitasking queen. Let me know if you can hear me, see me okay. And also, can you let me know if I look super orange? Because watching, I don't know whether any of you will have watched my FX Replay podcast, but watching that back, I look so unbelievably orange on the camera and it's really upsetting. So I want to just make sure that that's not the case today. Why am I on an Eval? That's not where I wanted to be. Hey Claudia, how are you? I'm good, thank you. How are you? How are you doing? If someone could let me know that you can hear me, see me okay, that'd be great. I don't know whether the chat is slightly delayed. Yes, it's a bit orange. Okay, I'm so glad that you told me. Where is this? I've got a button on this light. I've got like a light right here, as you can see. So I'll change that to like that colour. Let me know if that's any better. Maybe. How is everyone doing? Not got a huge amount of people on at the moment, but that's okay. Hopefully some more people will join as we get into it. How's everyone's day been? How's everyone's trading day been? Has anyone traded AM session today? I obviously haven't because I've been at work, unfortunately, but you know, it is what it is. I'm just gonna put this up right slightly. A lot better. Okay, great. Thank you for that. We are going to be doing an Eval giveaway today, probably later on in the stream, I think. I'm going to definitely give away an Alpha Futures Eval. Not sure about the Alpha Cap one because not many people really wanted them last time, so maybe I do a bigger account for the fewer forex traders who are in my Discord community. I don't know. If you're on here and you trade forex or CFDs, let me know. And we can run that as well, but there's not really much point if there's not many people wanting to get involved. AM session was quite easy today, TBH. Yeah, AM session looked great for shorts. I'm just kind of having a look at what was going on. So here we've got the 9:30 opening bell. Oh no, not even shorts. I thought, okay, yeah, the shorts here were pretty clean actually. Let's see what happened. So at 9:30 we wicked up into this fair value up there, which I am just going to mark out just so I can understand what happened in AM session. Yeah, so we traded up into this, inverse this 1 minute gap. That would probably be my entry right there. Super clean, super annoying. Targeting those higher time frame lows, which were so clean. Those equal lows were so nice. I've been like watching those like a hawk for a few days, but I did have a feeling that they get taken in AM session today because I just knew price was going to magnetize towards those because of how clean they were. So to go through my thoughts on today's session, we have some higher time frame SMT at the lows. So if we look at the 4 hour, just to make it clearer, the Nasdaq took out these equal lows here, so took out this low from 10 AM from the 20th of August, and as we can see on ES's chart, the 20th of August 10 AM low has not been taken. So we've got some SMT going on there between the assets. Whether this will hold, I'm not really sure, because, you know, we've got this sell side resting all down here, which we may sweep before wanting to make a turnaround. If we go on to the 1 hour chart just to see a bit more of an overview, right now we are trading. Are we trading inside of a bullish gap at all? Not really, we're not. Let me read the chat one sec. Traded New York Open, made 788 and closed the trade. It dumped right after. Oh well, never get FOMO. You made 788. That's what matters. Congrats. I've been on a week break. Wouldn't know. Yeah, so I have literally not taken a trade on my XFA in a long time. Like, let me show you. Obviously, we're in drawdown right now, which is great. I love it when that happens. But as you can see, I've not taken a trade like that whole last week of August. Like, I just didn't like the charts. Like, nothing presented itself to me, and I was like, you know what, I'm preserving my capital. I'm waiting until September, because as you can see, August hit me pretty rough on my XFA. Thank God the risk management has been looking good, so we are still conserving capital, and as you can see, we are only one winning trade away from hitting the eligibility to take a payout. So with Alpha Futures, you need 5 winning trades above $200 to be eligible to take a payout. So look at that one, just about made it there. Whether I will take a payout after one more winning trade, I don't know, because as you can see, we're in drawdown. Like, I don't really want to take like a $300 payout. I would rather take a big one for my first one to make me kind of feel a little bit special, feel proud of myself, whatever. Because for your first 2 payouts with Alpha Futures as well, there is a 70% profit split. So after that as well, I'm going to be left with like nothing, especially after I can convert it to GBP. So yeah, I'm thinking if we got 2 winning trades in a row, I'll take a small payout, and then I will begin building a bit of a buffer for myself, just to give myself a little bit more wiggle room between my max loss limit and my balance. I want to take 1 payout before I start focusing on the buffer though, just to kind of treat myself. You know, I've worked hard for this account. If you didn't know, I spent 4 months on the Eval, so I feel like I deserve to take that. So I am tempted here in terms of price to wait for this hourly candle to close, and the reason for that is because obviously we have SMT at this low, but I don't think it's clear whether that's going to hold or not yet. And I think if we were going to head higher from this SMT, which I don't think we are going to do, because there's not really a huge, I mean, we traded inside this 4-hour fair value gap, but there's nothing really that's indicating a reversal yet. And I don't want to pick bottoms. We don't pick tops or bottoms in the market. So for me, I'm still bearish until I get some sort of indication that we're no longer bearish. So my thoughts are this SMT is not going to hold. So in the case that we are bearish, I'm hoping that this candle will open up this bearish fair value gap here, and we will trade up into this bearish fair value gap, and then sweep this liquidity right here, because we do have these relative equal lows resting right there, which is a super nice target. That is my SMT drawn in right there. So that's the plan. Hopefully trade back up to equilibrium on ES, because ES is more bullish and NQ is more bearish. So if we're going to be taking a short, it is likely to be on NQ, because NQ took out those 10 a.m. lows from the 20th of August and ES didn't. So therefore, NQ is the weaker asset here, so I'm going to be taking shorts on there. So that's the plan of attack. I think wait until this hourly candle closes. And yeah, hopefully wait for a retracement back up to equilibrium. And then we can take a short down to the sell side. On ES, there's not really clean equal lows resting, but there is on NQ. We've got some really clean equal lows right there. Let me just get rid of that so you can see. That's the SMT, so I can just let's just have that visible on there. Okay, so yeah, we've got these relative equal lows resting right there, which are super clean target to aim for. Claudia, have a nice day. Are we going to take some trades today? I hope so, because I have not taken any trades in a while, so I hope we can catch something today. Last week's stream as well, I didn't manage to catch anything, which is a shame. That's the first stream out of all of them that I hadn't taken a win. I didn't take a loss, so I think this is my 6th stream now that I'm doing on YouTube. Had a little bit of a break over August while I was in Canada, but I have done 6 streams, and 4 out of 5 of those streams I have had a winning trade, and the other one stream I didn't take any trades because nothing presented itself. So we are on a roll, guys. I really want to keep this up, but I'm not going to put the pressure on myself, because losses are inevitable. It's all a game of probabilities at the end of the day, so we're not going to be too hard on ourselves if we take a loss, but hopefully we can target this sell side liquidity down here. We'll just have to see. But yeah, I really hope we can leave open a bearish fair value gap here to use to go lower. That would be really nice. That's kind of what I'm hoping for, or even a 15, like we're using the 15-minute range anyway. And if we draw out our quadrants on this range, you know, we could trade back up into here. I'm sure there's a 5-minute here, you know, sweep this liquidity pool here and then head lower. That's what I am looking for. That's what I would like to see in the market. So yeah, you should look into other fib settings. Standard deviation tells you when market maker buy model, market maker sell model are over, then add in a change in the state, delivery, high win rate. So I have been told by other people to look into different standard deviations. I don't know whether you guys are talking about optimal trade entry. It's something that I may look into the future, but I'm just trying to keep it as simple as possible for the moment, because the model that I'm using, I'm getting more and more confident with it, and I'm pretty happy with how it's been going for me at the moment. It helped me pass my funded with proper risk management. So yeah, and we're one winning trade away from taking a payout, so hopefully it will treat us to my first ever payout as well, which is super exciting. So we'll just have to see. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with my model right now, so I'm not looking to add any more complications into it. I want to get as confident as I can, and then after each trade, obviously I'm journaling, I'm observing what happened, I'm notifying this could have done better, I could have held for longer, things like that, and like further down the line I can add in more confluences. So yeah. SMT stands for divergence, right? Yeah, so SMT stands for smart money technique. It's just one of ICT's techniques, but it's basically when there is a divergence between two asset classes which tend to run in line with each other. And when we spot SMT on a higher time frame level, it can indicate a reversal. Whether this is a short-term reversal or a long-term reversal, we don't know. We have to use other contextual factors to determine that. But as you can see, the SMT here did actually cause this big green candle right there to form. So it did cause some sort of a reversal. Whether I think this reversal is going to stick or not, I'm not sure, because on ES, if we see, we have these equal lows, which I don't think are going to get left intact, to be honest. They could. We can't predict price. We can only do what we think. We can only, you know, suggest what we think may happen, but we have to go with what the charts are presenting us with. And right now the charts are still suggesting bearish characteristics to me anyways. So yeah, but we'll see. Like, if we're on the 15-minute and, you know, we close the hourly candle with leaving open a bearish fair value gap, and then we just completely invert this, then like my next target would be, you know, up to buy side. So yeah, that's basically the vibe for today's session. How has everyone's week been? Has anyone done anything exciting over August? We're all kind of getting back into the charts. We've got September price action treating us very well. The New York AM session today looked super clean. I wish I could have traded that. Looked great in comparison to August. I really struggled in August. If you weren't on the stream before, you can see my performance stats for August. Just not amazing at all. You know, we, like, 3 out of the 4 weeks were losing weeks for me. It was a struggle, but we're through it now. We're on to September. I'm not going to let it affect my psychology too much, because August is notoriously a tough month. So yeah, that's that. Streams equals winning trades equals more streams. You might be onto something there. Honestly, guys, I have so much stuff planned that, like, some of it, like, I could say, but some of it I can't. But more streams will be coming to the channel. I want to try and somehow start trading New York AM session. However, I don't know how many of my British viewers would want me to do that, because I know there's a lot of people who like to join up the PM session lives because it's after work for them, so they can trade if they have a full-time job. So I don't want to, like, discontinue that if that's what people like, but I would love to start streaming New York AM session a few days a week, maybe starting in like a month or so. So if that's something you would like, please let me know. Also in the Discord, I'm assuming a lot of people on here are from the Discord, but if you're not in it, I'm going to be starting to do weekly market outlooks on the Discord channel, so people can tune in, see my thoughts on the market for the week, see what my bias is. You know, people can ask questions, people can, you know, say, no, you're wrong, I think this, you know, it's just like an overall discussion. I'm going to have like everyone else's microphones off apart from mine, because otherwise it may get a little bit chaotic. But you know, people can feel free to ask me as many questions as they want while I'm on there. I'll probably do like a half an hour, 45-minute session every Sunday, so the whole group can just come together and connect, which will be so nice. I haven't done that yet in my Discord because I was just a little bit scared of like doing it on Discord. I feel like it's a little bit more intimate than like going on YouTube, because on YouTube anyone can join, so if someone's mean, it's like, oh, like they're just a random person. But if they're in my Discord, like they've actually gone out of their way to join my community. So it's just one of those things, but I'm gonna get over it, because I joined a Q&A session on someone else's Discord server on Sunday, and they were doing their weekly outlook and stuff, and I was like, I don't know why I'm not doing this. Like, why am I joining someone else's like Sunday night thing? I should be doing this with my Discord, like getting to know everyone properly, allowing people to ask questions like in a live, like more personal setting, I guess. So yeah, that's what's going to be starting from this Sunday. I put a poll in my Discord chat to see what time everyone will prefer. I'm fairly sure everyone was going for 7 p.m, so yeah. Did you watch a lot from ICT's content to get this far? So I wouldn't say a lot, but I also wouldn't say a small amount. So a lot of people like to kind of watch other YouTubers who have repackaged ICT's concepts, which I completely get. To watch a full ICT's mentorship is a big commitment. He makes like hour-long videos. There's some stuff which I wouldn't say is particularly relevant and needs to be in the video, but he does leave it in, and he's talked about it on a stream a few times on why he leaves that in, so I get it. I guess it depends how disciplined you are in terms of ICT's content. What I watched, the 2022 mentorship, I would say is worth watching from front to back. I think although he does waffle a little bit in it, the teachings in it are just valuable, like his psychology, his risk management, him just talking to you like he's talking to you one-on-one, I think is way more personal to a beginner on their trading journey than someone who has just repackaged his concepts and are trying to get through it as fast as possible, you know? And I think he is so real, and he doesn't sell you the whole dream, which I think people who are repackaging his concepts are more likely to do, because they want you to stay around and watch their videos over his, so they're trying to make it as attractive as possible. So it's a business move, and I get it. If I was repackaging his concept and wanted to make money off ad revenue, I'd do the same. But I think watching ICT's 2022 mentorship is super valuable. Some of the stuff he says in there, apart from just his concepts and going over the technical analysis and stuff, I think is really helpful for a beginner trader. It makes you understand realistic expectations of your first year, of how many contracts to use, your risk management, partials, all sorts of things like that, which I think social media does kind of jeopardize a little bit. So I'd recommend his 2022 mentorship. I would recommend a few of his core content videos really help me. I use inversion fair value gaps in my model now. He has a video about those. But to be honest, I think once you've gone through the 2022 mentorship, if you want to add any extra confluences of his into your own model, like depending on, you know, personal preference, you could just watch a repackaged version, I think. Like I learned inversion fair value gaps off someone else on YouTube. Like I didn't personally watch ICT's. I watched ICT's core content on order blocks, but you can do that elsewhere, to be honest. Same with like changing the state of delivery, SMT. I think I learned about SMT from like a website. I think I literally just googled what is SMT, and there's like an ICT Concepts website, and some guy has just literally gone over every single ICT concept in the book and just like written about it and put example pictures in and stuff. So honestly, I think the 2022 mentorship is the only thing worth watching, and his live trades are good as well to just have on in the background or whatever. Honestly, his Twitter spaces, I listen to them on Spotify while I'm at work all day, and they are so valuable. he'll just be talking about something random and then he will just drop like an absolute gem right in the middle of it, bang in the middle, so that people who don't really put the time in to listen to him can't find it. So they're worth a listen if you just like, if you're cleaning your house or you're doing chores or whatever, they're worth just sticking on in the background, because some of them are like 3 hours long, so like you're not just going to sit down and like listen to those and make notes and stuff. But yeah, that's what I would say about ICT's videos anyway. That's my opinion on the matter. What session do you normally trade? So I normally trade PM session at the moment, but I have got plans to start trading the New York AM session. Now, I don't want to say too much, but the reason why I don't trade the New York AM session is because I work a full-time job. So if you want to connect the pieces of the puzzle, then feel free. But yeah, I currently trade New York PM session, which is what we're looking at right now. Hey Claudia, are you full-time or still making your way there? So I'm definitely still making my way there. I think it's a bit of a canon event, like taking one payout and then just thinking, oh, like I want to sack it off and go full-time. But it's been something that's been on my mind for a while, because trading is not my only stream of income alongside my full-time job. I have a few other things which I work on as well. So as a combination of all of it, I have been considering, do I sack off my full-time job and try and kind of pursue trading and social media and my other streams of income as a full-time thing, rather than just something that's on the side? Because I think when it gets to a point where your side things are making more than your main thing, it's like you have to consider your options, your priorities, whether you just take the risk. Obviously, it's easy to just stay in a stable job and feel comfortable, but you know, I'm in the process of deciding whether that's what I want to do still or not. But obviously it's a big decision to make, so I'm still thinking about it. And one of the main things that's honestly putting me off, which it shouldn't, but it is, and I'll be honest about it, if I go full time, like I just know the comments I'm gonna get the comments like, oh my gosh, like you're not even profitable, you've had like one payout or whatever at the time, and like they won't understand the fact that like trading is not my only thing that I have going on, because people watch one video and think they know your whole life and everything that you're doing. So yeah, that I'm scared of those comments, I think, and I'm scared of people think that like, oh my gosh, she's quit a full-time job to like be a course seller or something, because that's just not the case. Like that's not what I want to do. I've never, in all of my goals, like I write down all of my goals and my like future things that I want to pursue in terms of trading, social media, everything. I write them all down, and a course is not in there anywhere. The only thing that I would consider doing in terms of trading is helping girls one-on-one learn how to trade. That is the only thing I would consider doing. And that wouldn't even be for the money. It would just be like, I genuinely want more girls to be aware of how much money is involved in the trading space, because like they have no idea. Like it's not a thing that is talked about. Like when I was in high school, no one talked about trading. I never heard of it in high school. I only heard about it after I left, because I'd seen it myself on YouTube, you know? So I'd love to do something like that. But other than that, like courses is not my vibe. Let me read some of these other comments. We've got 5 minutes till the hourly candle closes. Looks like it's gonna leave us a nice bearish fair value gap to potentially enter shorts from, which is great. Looking the same on the Nasdaq, which is great. So that's where we're going. If you've just joined the stream, by the way, the trade idea, which I'm waiting for the hourly candle to close before I get in there, is I'm hoping to enter off an hourly bearish fair value gap of some sort after a retracement to equilibrium. If it doesn't quite make equilibrium on the Nasdaq, I'm completely fine with that, because we do have some SMT divergence between ES and NQ right now. So as you can see, ES is slightly more bullish, so as long as ES retraces to equilibrium, I'm completely happy. So we'd have retracement to equilibrium, enter off an hourly fair value gap, so that's our higher time frame PDRA, and we have a clear draw on liquidity. We have these two relative equal lows which have been left intact on ES, and we have these relative equal lows on the lower time frame on the Nasdaq as well. As you can see, we've got these lows there and there. So that would be our target for the day, but I'm just waiting on the hourly candle, so I'm answering some questions and stuff. Please leave me a bearish fair value gap, please. It's not too big of a deal if it doesn't, as long as we have some sort of other obvious confluence that we are going to head lower after retracing to equilibrium. Looking to change from forex to futures but not sure where to start. Would you be able to give some tips or guidance, please? So maybe I'm not the right person to give tips or guidance because I've never traded forex. However, I did start on CFDs and move to futures. So the only thing I can say is just learn how the contract sizing works, because forex contract size I know is very, very different, or lot sizes very, very different to futures contract sizes, so make sure you're aware of those before you go into the chart so that you don't make a mistake. But other than that, like, as long as you've back tested your model on a futures and it works the same, it's all the same pretty much. It's all the same stuff. ICT Concepts works on forex and futures. People say that it's easier on futures at the moment because the futures markets are a little bit more fluid, so you might find that it's a lot easier, and there's less spreads on futures, so you'll save a bit of money. Watching ICT made me suicide. He does ramble on sometimes, but he means well. Claudia, I'm watching on my boyfriend's TV. It's Francesca from your Discord. Oh, hi Francesca, how are you? No risk, no Ferrari. Yeah, for real. No risk, no Rari. No risk, no Rari. I don't even want a Rari, you know. I'm gonna stop saying Rari. That's actually making me feel a bit ill. I really want a rose gold Porsche 911. Watch this space. I will have a rose gold Porsche 911 as my next car. Watch this space. You've got to speak it to believe it, guys. We're manifesting right here on stream, right live on stream. We're manifesting. Don't know whether many of the people who watch me will be into manifesting. Maybe the girls more than the boys, but honestly, guys, it works. You need to get into it. It really does. Shouldn't worry about what others think. Do what you need to do. Yeah, honestly, I know I shouldn't, but it's hard not to when I just, like, when I can predict the comments that I'm going to get about something that is to do with, like, my personal life. It's just, like, it's difficult to get past because I can just predict them. Like, I've not even had them yet, but I just know that they will come because people, like, 16-year-old boys on social media are so predictable. So yeah, but it's not the main factor that's drawing me away from doing it. I've obviously got to weigh up the pros and cons of not having a stable job, because that obviously puts way more pressure onto myself, stuff like that. So doesn't look like NQ is leaving as a bearish fair value gap. However, ES is leaving as a bearish fair value gap, it looks like, which is nice of it, isn't it? I think encouraging more girls would be a really good niche and valuable. I'd love to do that, honestly. Like, I've had it in my head that I'd love to, like, go round to, like, all the major cities in the UK and, like, even abroad and do, like, free introductory conferences for girls who are, like, interested in business and finance and trading and stuff. Like, I'd love to do that because I feel like girls are way less likely to risk money on learning a skill, I think. And it's because, like, girls, like, biology, they're, like, girls are less inclined to take big risks than boys are. So boys will happily spend, like, 60 quid on a course and not think anything of it, whereas girls are less likely to do that. So I think going round and, like, being available and, like, offering a free conference to introduce them to it all, like, would get more girls involved, I think. So that's something I'm really interested in doing, obviously a bit more down the line. I think that would be so cool. Okay, so the vibe is ES is looking like it's retracing up into equilibrium, which is nice. So looking at 15, let's look at the 15-minute on NQ, because NQ is a little bit more bearish in this situation. Invert that 15-minute. I really wanted us to leave a bearish fair value gap. That's what I really wanted. So, oh, happiest bunny in the world. that's okay. That's okay. Do we have any? No, we don't. It's rare that we don't have fair value gaps present on NQ, but we do on ES, to be honest. Like, there's more going on ES right now. I've been full-time for 2 years. When I got my first payout, it took me 3 months to get another. I'm consistent now, but I get it, lol. Wow, okay. Took you 3 months. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably like, I'm getting on for 3 months on this account, to be honest, but one of the months has been through August, so you have to cut me some slack. To be fair. What are timings for New York PM session? So New York PM session officially starts up. I don't know whether it's 1 o'clock or 1:30, like there's mixed reviews, but I start looking at the 12:50 macro. Honestly, PM session is a bit of a grey area online, I've found, because not many people trade it. So it's a lot harder to find information on timings and stuff. So honestly, just do the work yourself. If like, only trade PM session if you need to around a job or other commitments, because there's way more opportunities in AM session, to be honest. But there's still like good opportunities in PM session. Like, I passed a whole funded account with proper risk management, only risk 1%, needed to make 9k on a 150k account. So just trading PM session. So it's perfectly, like, you can perfectly trade it. It's just a little bit more difficult about timings and stuff. So I personally start looking at the charts in the 12:50-ish macro and go from there. I hope you make money today. I cringed when you said Rari. Yeah, fair enough, but thanks. I hope so too. We'll have to see. Have to see what goes on. So we have swept some buy side, some lower time frame buy side. So what I kind of want to see, is I just want to see whether there's any like lower time frame SMT going on here. That's always useful to note. So we've just taken the 11:15 out. That's 11:15. Okay, no, there's no lower time frame SMT. That's okay. So what I kind of want to see is I want to see some internal manipulation here. So I want to see us trade down, trade up, and take out some buy side. And from that leg that we trade up and we manipulate, I want to use a fair value gap from there to invert and take an entry. That's the vibe. I need a change in the state as well for an extra confluence if I'm going to enter. So that's the vibe that we're going for right now. However, I do think ES may come back to equilibrium before deciding to do that. Who knows the sitch? Who knows the sitch? I want to like draw out. No, that's fine. That's fine. Did you just say, is that a vape? I don't have a vape, it's a water bottle. Don't vape, guys. It's bad for you. It's terrible for you. I manifested being profitable. It worked, but took a long time. Manifest, guys. Honestly, manifestation, like, it sounds all spiritual and girly and like crystal girl vibes, but it's not. Like, it is actually scientific, but I won't go into it because I feel like people will be like, oh my gosh, I'm not listening to that. Yeah, I like watching Jade Cap. I would highly recommend him as a YouTuber to kind of follow. He's a really calm guy. He doesn't give like influencer, like just a marketing scheme vibe. So I like him. I don't really like the trading influencers who like don't really do a lot of trading. They do a lot more like shouting. Is that a vape? Oh yeah, I've already answered that. Your view on ICT Mentorship 2025. I didn't watch the 2025 mentorship. However, he's bringing out a 2026 one. And I might have a watch of a few of the videos because he seems to have calmed down. He went through a little bit of a phase last year where I was like, I'm actually just not watching this guy anymore. Like, he's too, like, you know, when like the whole Patrick Wheeland ICT beef was going on, like I was like, I'm not watching this. It's not useful for me. Like, I don't want to hear about like trading beef because I don't care. I'm trying to learn. So I didn't watch his new stuff. So, you know, I do feel like I use something from the 2025 mentorship though. I don't know which mentorship it's from, but the first presented fair value gap of the session is a really good concept that he brought into one of his like newer mentorships. But you can learn that without watching the full thing. Like, but that's really useful for AM session, I think. Like when the 9:30 bell, like if I am by chance trading AM session for some reason, I will always mark out the first presented fair value gap of the session. It's really useful. Highly recommend. Okay, ES looks like it's going to touch equilibrium, so I'd like to see a little response from there, hopefully. There's just not a fair value gap here which is going to turn NQ around unless we come up to this 5 minute. That could be the vibe. Maybe some SMT at the high. Oh my gosh, what is going on? What is going on? There we go. Yeah, so I'm thinking SMT at this high, VS takes that high and NQ doesn't, and we use this 5 minute fair value gap to head lower. I feel like that'd be nice. Just want to see whether we're generating... Yeah, we're generating plenty of sell side going up here. So, got lots of target like all around here. And then obviously we've got these equal lows resting here, which is super nice. I'm going to get rid of this on NQ because it's not particularly useful anymore, I don't think. We can see where the equal lows are. This is where the dollars lie. Let's write that. Let's put that there. This is where the dollars lie, guys. Make that bigger. There we go. That's the vibe of the session. Yo, Claudia, let's make a deal. What's the deal? That sounds scary, a deal. What does that mean? What does that mean? Sorry guys, I'm just checking how my short is doing that I posted. Sorry, I'm just multitasking here. Brain rotted, can't even stay off reels for 5 minutes. Why don't you trade AM session? I don't trade AM session at the moment because I still work full time. However, as I was saying before, that might be changing, who knows. Super exciting things coming up. By the way, to the people who weren't on the stream at the start, in my Discord community, which is completely free to join, by the way, I'm not selling anything. I'm not selling anything on there. The only thing I push is like discount codes, but you have to let me live, let a girl get a bag, you know what I mean? In my Discord community from this upcoming Sunday, I'm going to be doing weekly outlook calls on the NASDAQ and S&P 500 higher time frame charts. So I'm going to be going over my thoughts for the week, where I think price might go, what my bias is, and answer any questions people have for the upcoming week, or just general questions that they want to ask me at the time. So feel free to join the Discord if you're not already in it. Join the call. It's going to be at 7 p.m. I think. I put a poll in my Discord chat to see what time works best for everyone, and I'm pretty sure we agreed on 7 p.m. but if I'm wrong, can someone from my Discord correct me in the chat? So that's going to be starting from this Sunday. Every Sunday we'll be going through our thoughts from the market. People can tell me that they think I'm wrong. People can ask me questions. People can ask me anything. People can put in special requests for the week if they want me to go over a specific concept that they want to learn more about. If they want me to do a little like back testing session, you know, like we'll switch it up each week. I also had a request from FX Replay to do a server battles. FX Replay have come out with like a battles feature where you can battle your friends in like a trading battle. So you're on like FX Replay charts, you're going through all data and you're seeing who can make the highest amount in a time limit basically. So they've requested me to do one of those on my server, which I think would be super fun. So I'm going to try and get a date in for that as well. So there's big things coming for the server. I'm also going to like clue myself up on how to add in like cool apps and stuff, because so far I've just got my brilliant mods to do it, who are literally the best. Like, they just add random stuff to my server and I come on and it looks great. So shout out to them if they're on the stream. But yeah, that's the plans for the Discord upcoming anyways. Okay, so we rejected from the equilibrium. Absolutely lovely. So I do want to see some internal manipulation. Take this out, and from that manipulation leg I will invert the fair value gap and take a short. However, it may just tank all the way to the low. Who knows? It might not offer us an entry. We just don't know. We just have to sit and wait and see. Claudia, thoughts on playing Clash Royale whilst in a trade to calm the nerves? Honestly, like, on a funny level, slay, but like on a real level, put that phone away. I've had times, right, where I've been like watching charts, like I'm in a trade and I'm waiting for it to either hit stop loss or TP, depending on how the day's going, right? And I'll just be scrolling on TikTok and I can just feel my brain like melting, and I'm like staring there and my heart's just getting faster because I've had like 3 coffees, and it is just such, like, it's not the vibe at all. Like, I need to just not do that. Like, I've made a vow to myself that if I am in a trade, my phone is in the other room, apart from when I'm on stream, because I need it here, just in case I want to like send an announcement or whatever. My phone is in the other room. I've got classical music on. Like, I am going in with a calm mindset. I've done my whole like daily routine, so my mind is clear. Whole zen vibes. Get off Clash Royale. Do it after you take a win on Nasdaq and then get on Clash Royale. Hey Claudia, can you turn on subtitles on video of live stream? Oh, yes, I will figure out how to do that for sure. I've not even thought about that as an option. Can you not do it like in the settings? Like, can you not go settings subtitles, or is it like disabled? Do I need to enable that somewhere? I'll give it a go and see what I can do. Or yeah, I really hope it offers us a little manipulation leg or something. Damn, Claudia, I'm hurt. Why are you hurt? Have I missed something? You said on Insta and TikTok, so I assumed that you were going to DM me. But I'm not too sure. Guys, by the way, is anyone on here going to the London Prop Expo? It's on the 27th of September. It's basically an event for prop firm traders in London, and there's going to be some big faces there. I believe Riz from Words of Wisdom is going to be there, which is crazy. And I think Trader Kane's going to be there. There's a few big names there. There's some prop firm CEOs going. So if you're like new to social media and you're posting about your trading social media journey, that is the place to go. Anyone can buy a ticket. The ticket's £25. I'll be there, so if you're nervous beforehand, like, I'll happily meet up with you and go with you. I'm bringing a friend with me because I don't know anyone and I'm quite intimidated. So if anyone wants to meet up beforehand to like make it a little bit easier, I'm completely happy to do that. So yeah, if anyone's going, let me know, and you need someone to go with, just let me know, and we can arrange something. I want to like meet as many people there as possible. It'll be such a great event to network, and especially if you're trying to pursue social media in the trading space, it is the place to be. There is prop firm CEOs left, right and centre, so if you're trying to get an affiliate deal, it's the place to be, guys. Says unavailable / closed captions. Okay, I'll try and turn it on after this stream. Let me put that in my Notion calendar. Guys, how do people live without Notion calendar on a real, like on a absolute serious level? How do people live without it? I don't know what I'd do. I would just crumble into overwhelmed abyss. I actually would. Oh my gosh, why won't it load? Someone send me a DM on Discord or something, or at me in the main chat and tell me to turn on subtitles on my videos, please, because I'll forget and my Notion calendar's not working. I was looking into that today. I have asked for a day off work, waiting on that before I book a ticket. Oh my gosh, awesome. Awesome. Let me know if you're coming. If anyone's coming alone, as I said, happy to meet up with you beforehand so that it's not too overwhelming to get there and feel like you don't know anyone. I don't know whether that's just a girl thing. Girls tend to do that. Like before, like the first day back to school, we'd all meet up outside the gate because we're too scared to go in on our own. That might just be a girl thing, I don't know. With all my back testing, I've noticed that the New York PM session is not all that crazy. It's quiet and it presents smooth PA. Honestly, this is my one favourite thing about the PM session. So when I'm trying to trade AM session, I am more prone to make silly mistakes because everything is moving faster, so I have less time to actually think about what I'm doing. So when I'm trading the PM session, I can just be like completely zen. I can answer questions in the chat, which I think if I was live streaming while trading AM session, I actually would struggle because I'd be like trying to answer questions, trying to do my analysis, trying to figure out whether I'm taking an entry or not, like trying to do all sorts of stuff. Honestly, PM session is good for beginners, I think. Like, I think starting on PM session and then moving to AM session when you're confident with your model and stuff is a really good idea because it's way slower and there's way less pressure to take an entry right away, because usually in AM session, like, if you don't act pretty fast, like, your entry's gone, you've missed it, you'll have to wait till tomorrow. I will do. Will be my first time going to one myself. Okay, great. Wait, what is this prop firm thing? So it's the London Prop Expo. I'll get it up on Google for everybody. No, not Google Docs. I'll just literally do that. London. I don't know why. So I got Brave browser, right, to stop ads and stuff, but I still type Google into it and I don't know why. It's just a habit. So it's the London Prop Trading Expo. Platinum sponsor is QT funded, but there's going to be loads of prop firms there. I'll try to find the list of everyone. Tradeify sponsoring, FXify sponsoring, Alpha Capital Group are going to be there. So yeah, there's loads of different things going on. So live trading battles, competitions, tournaments, networking lunch with traders, traders university zone. So there's like an education corner, traders cafe, like there's loads of stuff going on. It's basically a networking event and an education event. So if that's something you're interested, definitely grab yourself a ticket now because they will start to sell out as we get closer and closer to the event. I'll be going, the whole of the like Alpha Capital Group gang will be there, the whole of the Tradeify gang will be there. So yeah, it'll be super fun. Super fun, a really good way to network, especially if you want to get onto the social media scene, for sure. I like London session the most. Someone just said that Trump speaks in 40 minutes. What? Since when? Since when? Oh, why is Trump speaking? What's going on? Trump is literally an idiot. Like, why does he feel the need to speak? Do you know what I mean? I will make sure that if I am in a trade, I whack it to break even. Or close it if we're in drawdown, to be honest, in that. If we're still in the trade by 2 p.m. When is this? I fly into London for a layover. So this is the 27th of September. Took a W this morning with the AM session, but my god, was it difficult PA. Price move until around 10:50 macros. Yeah, the shorts around like 10 a.m. super clean, like round here. Literally just touch into this hourly fair value gap and just absolutely very, very nice. Love it. Okay, so we've offered some internal manipulation here, as we can see, and we've also created a fair value gap. So honestly, got this huge 3-minute gap. If that gets inverted, then I won't be looking for shorts right now. Let's just wait for this 3-minute candle to close. If that gets inverted, we're definitely not entering yet. Where are we? Where are we? Let's just check how ES is doing as well, just to see what's going on here. Okay, nice. We've had internal manipulation on ES as well. ES is honestly looking a little bit more clean right now. But I am going to take this on NQ because NQ is overall more bullish, I think. Bearish, sorry. I don't know, it's like pretty even playing field, to be fair. I don't know. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. It's pretty even. Okay, the 3 minute has not been inverted yet. Trump speaking amid speculation about health. I don't know how the markets will react. Trump speech. UPM. It says it's orange folder. Oh, surrounding his health and absence from the public eye. Trump is dead. Explosion on social media. Okay. Doesn't seem too crazy. But I am still gonna close my positions before then, for sure. And if I've not found an entry, we will turn it all off. Because he could say something crazy. You never know. Mr. Trump likes to say crazy things sometimes. As we all know. This inverts, like, not really too pleased with shorts, I don't think. I mean, we're in this 1 minute gap. Let's just draw that on this range. Okay, we're kind of rejecting from the 0.75 level. Do you know how to operate news? What do you mean how to operate news? I don't know what you mean. He's been awfully quiet for someone who never shuts up. Yeah, he has actually. He's been pretty quiet. He's probably been on holiday. This looks like it's going to invert that 3 minute gap, so I'm not looking for shorts right now. This could be the internal manipulation leg though, to be fair. Five. See if ES. What ES is doing. Yeah, ES has inverted that gap as well. All the leaves are brown. And the sky is grey. And the sky is grey. Will I get copyrighted if I sing, guys? I'm a pretty good singer, so it might sound really similar to the actual song, so I need to be a little bit careful. Right? Am I right? Golfing like always. I know. Like, is it true that this might just be like a British rumour because I don't really know much about Trump, to be honest. Is it true that he buried his wife on that golf course, but then he like did something for tax, or like he buried her there for tax, something like that? I've heard that somewhere. That's crazy if that's true. Like, that man has no shame. No shame whatsoever. Guy just does what he wants. On a winter's day, I'll be safe and warm. Sorry guys, I do apologise for the singing, but I also don't. He did it and it was a write-off for that reason. That's crazy, you know. That's actually crazy. Claudia ICT mixtape when. Honestly, should me and ICT hop on a track? What we saying? Do you think if I send him an email, he'll hop on a track with me? Maybe. Honestly, when's his son gonna start a YouTube channel? Like, I don't get why he's not done it already. It makes so much money. What's going on, guys? I wanted to take a short. I wanted to take a short. that 15-minute gap? No, what have I even marked? Over 5-minute gap. I literally said before, maybe we'll come and take this out. Maybe we'll come and take this out. And then when it actually does that, I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed because I want to take a short. I want to take a short. I'll be safe and warm. He should have by now, but hasn't. I know. He should definitely start. I find it a bit scary that only like 2 people are talking in the chat, but there's 40 people on here hearing me listen. Oh my gosh, that was not English whatsoever in the slightest. Listening to me sing California Dreamin'. California Dreamin', it's such a winter's day. Da-na-na-na. It's gone a long way. What is this? Is my bias wrong? He likes my American accent. Short from the 5-minute fair value gap, we all good. We are all good, but I'm a little bit concerned about Mr. Trump. Mr. Trumpy coming on here and ruining the vibe. So warm. Let's have some SMT at these highs. Let's do that. Please. Please. Just enjoying the singing. Oh, okay. I'll let you off then. I'll let you off for not chatting to me. If you're enjoying the singing, that's absolutely okay. I swear he has a channel, he just never posts. Honestly, I have no idea whether he has a channel or not. It's so warm in my room. Things I do. The things I do for NASDAQ. Guys, who likes my plaque? Oh my gosh, I've not. Oh my gosh, I'm actually so silly. Actually so silly, guys. Oops. I've not put on these. That's so silly of me. Are you ready? They're going to appear right now. Wait for it. I need to get YouTube Studio back up. Right, there we go. Let me just drag that to the other screen. Sorry about that. Share is a good playlist. Honestly, I don't have a good playlist at the moment. Like, I'm very good with music. Like, I make a new playlist every month and I'm so on it. Like, I'm ready to go. Always making a new playlist. But I made a summer playlist because I couldn't keep up with the 1 month thing. Like, it was just too much for me, to be honest. It's too much of a commitment. So I've been doing like summer and I've made an autumn one, and so far my autumn one has got 2 songs on it, and one of them I skip when it comes on because I don't even like it. So I've literally got 1 song just on repeat right now. So maybe I need to work on that one. I'm going to YOLO 1 Apex Eval. Good luck, King. Good luck. I can't deal with trailing drawdown. Like, that's one thing that it's just not my vibe. I can't deal with it. Like, it's just like, it's not even real trading at that point. Like, that you've got trailing drawdown. Like, what? It's not even real. Like, it's not even real drawdown. What do you mean trailing drawdown? It's literally fake drawdown. Like, what does that, like, I can't deal with that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Apex, but I can't deal with it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. What's going on? Has ES swept that high? That would make me so happy. No, it hasn't. Literally hasn't. What are you doing? Go! Shoo! Go and take that high so we can have some SMT and turn the hell around. For my draw on liquidity, I think price is heading to the 4-hour CB. Let's have a look. Yeah, honestly, it could. Honestly, you could be right. You could be right. And this hourly is just not respecting this fair value gap whatsoever, is it? Honestly, I'm going to see what happens from this 1 minute gap, but I'm not like too clean. I'm not too keen on the sell side anymore. Like, the sell side just looks like on the 5 minute, I'm aiming for down here. Like, that is just not what I want to aim for. I want trendline low resistance liquidity, which right now is just not available. It's not available. And we have some like pretty clean highs resting up here, to be fair. clear low resistance liquidity above. Yeah, that is my thoughts. See, this is why live streams are actually good for me, because obviously there's the bad case of people telling you things and them like skewing with your vision of the charts, but they like remind me to look at the alternate bias, which is one of the things that I'm not very good at. Like once I've got a bias in my head, like I will forget that there's a possibility that it's not correct, which is something like I've been journaling and I need to kind of take note of. But honestly, these highs up here are super nice. Like that's a super nice target. Let's look at the 15-minute chart. Maybe we're onto something. Maybe we're onto something. Like, a retracement using that 5-minute gap. I don't know. Let me look at NQ. ES kind of throws me off sometimes. ES throws me off. Yeah, there's equal highs up there and looking lovely. And I do think we will come back into this 15-minute gap. Like, there's no other gap that it's going to draw towards apart from, like, up here. And we're going to draw towards equilibrium anyway. So I do think a buy here could be kind of clear. I've got too much going on these charts. Oh my gosh. Go away. This is so confuzzling. Get rid of that. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can get some sort of continuation trade. I feel like that would be pretty nice. Pretty nice. Let's get that off my charts. Scrub that off. Let's mark that out. Proud to be your 500th subscriber. I love your live streams. Oh my gosh, you're kidding me. I have 500 subscribers. Thank you so much. Chasing price is an L. I'm honestly not chasing price. I'm not chasing anything. I'm literally not in a position. I'm waiting to see what price does. I'm waiting for about 5 things. I'm not chasing shit. Yeah, Viraj. I don't really like that though. Oh. Oh. Let's delete that. Because I'm not sure about that. Okay, let's take a step back. We have higher time frame SMT, which could cause a bullish reversal, right, on the higher time frame. We have this hourly gap up here, which I think price is going to draw to, because on the higher time frame, there's nowhere else for it to go other than here if we're bullish, right? And my target is resting exactly there at these equal highs. We've created nearly this 5-minute gap. So if we had some sort of internal manipulation down, took out these lows, then I would take an entry, but there's a chance that we just like tank off to these highs up here. Who knows? Who knows, eh? Who knows? I'm just gonna make sure that I'm not like, because its price has not done what I wanted it to do, I'm gonna make sure that I'm not just entering because of that, and that I'm actually entering because I think it's bullish. So yeah, that's the current vibe. Although Trump does speak in 25 minutes, and I'm a little bit concerned about that. This may be a no trade stream, guys. Like, I did really want to get a trade, but not really happened, has it? It's not really happened. I'm going to try and reflect and see whether there was any sort of bullish movement that I missed. we're not really rejecting from a higher time frame PD array, which is like one of my major confluences. Like, if we just keep that there, like, we're not really inside of. Let me just see whether that, oh my gosh, no. Extend, right. Okay, no, we were actually in an hourly. I literally checked that before the stream and I was like, no, we're not inside an hourly fair value gap. And we are. So that's my bad. Absolutely my bad, but anyway. The 5-minute time frame inversion fair value gap created at 8 AM is gonna cook. Where is that? This one. Oh no. Oh, this one. Okay. I wanted to support and encourage a new investing channel. Oh my gosh, awesome. Good luck to you. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much. So guys, I'm going to stop reading anyone's like thoughts on the charts just because I don't want it to like basically mess with my own thoughts, because everyone has different opinions on where price might be going and I don't want it to kind of interfere. So yeah. Investing is a wonderful journey. It certainly is. You found it. I did. I found it. I found it. My bad. No, it's fine. Like, people can say what they want. I'm just like not gonna read it. Honestly, like, being completely honest, I feel a bit like emotional right now. I feel like I'm just searching for a trade when what I originally wanted has not presented itself to me. So I am like in the mindset now where I'm like, I think I should turn my charts off and come back tomorrow. I don't want to force a trade, and I think I was especially scared of forcing a trade that just isn't there because I've not taken a trade in a while. So in my head I'm like, I need to take a trade, which isn't the case. I need to be patient and wait until a setup presents itself to me. My trade idea is out the window, it didn't happen, didn't present itself. That's absolutely fine. It's not going to 100% of the time, you know? And I think if I took a trade now, I wouldn't be 100% confident in my trade decision at all. Like, I just wouldn't. I know I wouldn't in myself. And I think if I took a trade now, I would be annoyed at myself, whether it wins or loses. So yeah, I'm going to make the conscious decision to turn my charts off. What I am going to do is I'm going to give away someone a 50k Alpha Futures Eval, if anybody wants it. What I'm going to do is, so the 25% off promo code is on until the until tomorrow. Until tomorrow. Yeah, I want to give away a 50k Alpha Futures Eval right now. So if you want to enter, it's just going to be a random person who's joined the stream just to show my support for everyone. So the way to enter is just leave a red love heart in the chat if you want to enter, and then I will get ChatGPT to do a random selector. Don't bother doing multiple comments because I get it to remove multiples anyway, so there's no point. It won't gain you anything. All the leaves are brown and the sky is grey. Whoever's like leaving actual love hearts, like a like button, I mean like comment an emoji. Sorry if that's confusing. I used your code 4 times today. Oh my gosh, safe. I'll put you 4 extra entries in then. Good luck, guys. Okay, guys, I'll give you 1 more minute and then I'll pick a winner for the 50k account. For the 50k account. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Five in February, yeah. Do you watch any lifestyle vlogs by traders? Honestly, no, I don't. Just because I don't have a lot of time at the moment. Like, I'm literally the busiest person in the world because I'm working a full-time job, doing a degree and doing trading and trying to do social media as well. So I honestly just don't have the time. I definitely would if I had more like spare time, because I like watching that type of shit. Like, it's so motivating. So yeah. All the lurkers spawned. I know, if you're on here just for the giveaway, like, at least leave a comment on the live video or something. I don't know. Okay, let me pick a winner. We randomly pick channels to support. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Thank you for that. Right. Let me pick a winner for the 50K. For the 50K account. Okie dokie. Let's get everyone on there. I'll show you guys the chat that I give to ChatGPT beforehand, so you know that I'm not rigging anything. So we've got, guys, the current stream that it's showing on my screen is weird. Like, that's just not what I'm doing. That was ages ago. That's really weird. I don't like that, but you guys can obviously hear me fine because you put in the heart. So pick a random person who commented a heart and remove multiples. So they all have even probability to win, other than put safe in with 4 times probability. So guys, I'm putting 4 times probability in for safe because he used my code with Alpha Futures. So if you're interested in buying a prop firm challenge and you fancy using my code with Alpha Futures, my code is just Claudia in capital letters, and if you use it, I will give you extra entries into my weekly giveaways on stream. So safe, I've not missed you, don't worry, I've put it in the chat. Okie dokie. Let's ask ChatGPT who the winner is. It's thinking longer for a better answer, so it may take a little bit. You took the pic before I commented. Oh. I said put safe in with 4 times probability. So hopefully it should be okay. Actually, I'll redo it. It's fine. Let me just copy and paste that, but I'll redo the picture. Let me redo the picture real quick. Okay. There we go. Sorted. Is Alpha available in the USA? Yeah, I'm fairly sure Alpha is available in the USA. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm like 90% sure it is because I'm fairly sure there's a few affiliates who are American, so. Okay, let's ask it again. So this 5-minute fair value gap is inverting, which is interesting. I think some sort of retracement with manipulation. I would probably take an entry up to this draw, but yeah. What did you do on Labor Day? So my Labor Day was still a working day, because I'm British, so. I just worked. I didn't do anything too exciting, unfortunately. Guys, I can't believe I've got 500 subscribers. Like, I know that's such a small milestone, but like, oh my gosh, it doesn't feel small to me. Like, that is so insane. Like, 8-year-old me would be absolutely screaming. I don't know whether you guys have ever seen the TikTok that I posted on Sorry. Oh my gosh, I can't multitask to save my life. What was I even saying? Oh my gosh, what was I just saying? Someone remind me what I was just saying. That's just gone blank from my mind. Beanie Rides Bikes is the winner. Just so you guys know, this is how it balanced everyone. So you can see that, say if you had 4 entries there. Yeah. So yeah, Beanie Rides Bikes, you are the winner. Please DM me on Discord to claim your 50k account. My home is in Cornwall, my studio is in Dallas. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. It will grow. We were 0 4 years ago. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. How many subscribers do you guys have? I can't even like see. I can't see while I'm on here. Redraw, please. Okay. Beanie says redraw, so we'll have another winner. Now 100,000 subs. We got there faster than Mr. Beast. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Congratulations. Redraw, please. Alpha Futures isn't available in South Africa. Oh my gosh, no way. I can get you over a 50k Alpha Capital group account instead. You can do it. Always engage with the audience. Yeah, I honestly love talking to everyone. Like, I literally have the best time ever. I feel like I've got like I feel like I've got 50 friends. It's so fun. I was a bit cringe, sorry, but it's true though. Heart. I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation, so I'm just gonna type it in the chat. DM me on Discord, please. Is it inversion Fair Value Gap low-key cooking? Let's have a look. Oh, I did not mean to put 5 in the chat. Sorry, I meant to type 5. It is low-key cooking. You are correct. Congratulations. Well done to the winner. Please DM me on Discord to claim your prize. Congratulations on your 50k Alpha Futures eval. I hope you find much success with it. I don't know whether you have had a payout before, but if you haven't, I hope that account gifts you with your first payout. That would be so cool. How to enter in giveaway. Sorry, the giveaway is over right now, but I do want literally every single week on a Tuesday when I'm live streaming at this exact time. So make sure to tune in next week if you miss this week's giveaway. In the chat, click on the icon, you will see who we are. Okay. When I click on the icon, it just like brings me up with loads of options because I'm in YouTube Studio right now. If I go on channel activity, maybe it'll show me. Oh yes, it's shown me. Wow, 100k subscribers. That is so cool. I feel like I've heard of Martin Lucas. I really do. I feel like do you guys have a TV show? I feel like I've watched it. Or am I making that up? I might be making that up. That might be someone else. Claudia, I love watching your live streams. It's great to watch a fellow Brit who's also trying to make it with trading ICT. Thanks so much, Martin. I'm so happy you're enjoying them, honestly. It's crazy to me that people tune in every week. Like, that is, like, mind-blowing to me, like, that people want to listen to me talk. So crazy. So, yeah. Definitely thinking of Martin Lewis, lol. Oh my gosh, yes, I am thinking of Martin Lewis. I would like to do something for you and your audience. Oh my gosh, yes, please. Please spill the beans. Sent you a DM on Discord. Great. I will get round to it after I come off the stream. Or maybe a little bit later on because my dinner might be ready. Don't want Mumsy to shout at me now, do we? We would not want that. We would not want that. Honestly, guys, price has moved like a lot. I think I'm gonna sit out this PM session, unfortunately. I was voted by Sir Elton John as the world piano man. Wait, I can't tell whether you're lying or not. You have 100k followers, so you seem trustworthy, but if anyone else in my chat said that, I would think that they're lying. Guys, let's see how my latest TikTok's done. Let's see the progress. Considering we're not going to get a trade, so I need some sort of dopamine from somewhere. Okay, it's not done too badly. If you haven't already, go give my new TikTok a little like. Just to be nice, please. Support the cause. Support the Claudia cause. Claudia, did you take anything so far? No, I did not. I was originally looking for shorts and I wanted to kind of retrace to equilibrium, which is right here, but we did retrace to equilibrium on ES and then we kind of just continued further. So yeah, I was looking for shorts down to these equal lows, which has not presented itself yet, and Trump is speaking at 2 p.m, so I wouldn't want to enter right now anyway. So yeah. How old are you? I am 21. 21 years old. 21 years young. 21 years young. By the way, guys, if you're in the live stream and you've not seen me before, I do have a Discord community that's completely free. I post my trades in there whenever I take them. And I'm starting from this Sunday, I'm going to be doing weekly outlook calls on the Discord group to talk about where I think the markets may be going in the next week, what my bias is for the week, any notable PD arrays or things to note. So if you want to be a part of those calls, make sure to join my Discord. My link tree is in my YouTube description. So if you click on the link tree and then join the Claudia Trades Discord server through there, it should work. Okay, I'm giving away $1,000 in XRP to celebrate our 100,000. It's free to enter. I'm just trying to do something fun. Oh my gosh, are you being serious? That's so cool. I can't tell whether you're being serious. Are you giving this away right now? How long since you started trading? I started trading this year in around like Jan, Feb. So still very new. Still a newbie, but I'm seeing my progress because honestly, a picture came up on my Snapchat memories of my charts 1 year ago today, and oh my gosh, God bless me, I've not even changed. So you know like when you draw a box on TradingView and you've not changed any of the settings and it's that dark purple with like the thick lines around the outside? That was how I draw my fair value gaps, and I'd not changed my chart colors or anything. Like, it was just a mess. Sounds like a scam to me. Be careful, Claudia. I know I am being super careful. I feel like it does sound a little bit of a scam. I'm gonna just like... I'll be back live in 1 hour on my channel. You will see. Lol, this is not a joke. I'm trying to help you. Oh, okay. So you're giving it away on your live stream. Okay, fair enough. That makes sense that you want to tell everyone about that. Fair enough. Fair enough. Martin Lucas investor. I just want to like do my research. Videos. Oh yeah. Okay, fair enough. Very good. Good stuff. Good stuff, guys. We do this all the time to help people. Very good. Bro, I swear you made a vid saying it's been over like 18 months. So I've been learning for about that time, but I started actually trading in January. So I was like I was watching ICT, I was making notes, and I was doing like a little bit of demo, but it was nothing super serious because obviously I work full time. So it took me a long time to like go through ICT's mentorship and make proper notes and stuff like that. Check the 4 hour. Okay. Checking. Yeah, we have some SMT inside of this bullish fair value gap. Honestly, I am just going to note, like, I should have seen this, to be honest. I was too hyper fixated on those like lower time frame lows where I was like, we've got to be bearish. So that's my bad. I'm going to journal today. I've learned a lot today actually about how I read price and like what I like, how like things I can improve in my approach. Okay guys, I'm gonna hop off now because I've been on for way too long. I've yapped way too much. But thank you guys so much for joining. Bit of a shame we didn't get a trade again today, but I don't want to force anything that's not there for me. So it's a bit of a time. Feel free to join next week, and you'll find me here in this exact chair, and maybe we'll take a trade next week. Maybe we'll get a winning trade next week to continue the win streak on. We've not had one loss on the live stream yet, which is crazy because this is our 6th stream now. However, the last 2 weeks we haven't taken a trade, which is rough, but yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining, and I hope to see you in my next live stream next Tuesday.